So I really have to hand it to President Trump, because with just a couple of statements or tweets, he has managed to really expose the hypocrisy coming from some top Democratic Party leaders on the topic of illegal immigration. As I'm sure you've all heard, Trump came out and said that he's considering shipping illegal immigrants to sanctuary cities and sanctuary states, and that he can supply those cities and states with an unlimited supply of illegals. And it was amazing to see the reaction from Democratic Party leaders. Everything from saying that Trump is fear mongering and that this is a threat of political retribution, and that he's using these people as political pawns. And it really just exposes it, because for so long we've been hearing about how the situation at the border is not a crisis, and how these people, are hardworking people, families just looking for a better life, and that it was wrong of Trump to characterize some of them as being, criminals. Yet, when they're faced with the prospect of these people coming into their cities, all of a sudden that becomes some sort of threat, some sort of fear mongering, that some sort of retribution. So here's a question: if these are just wonderful citizens, hard workers, who the United States should be glad and happy to take in, why is the idea of sending them to your cities a threat or fear mongering or retribution? I mean, shouldn't you be thrilled to have them come in if they're so wonderful and everything's going to be peachy keen? There was one mayor, was it the new mayor of Chicago, I think, who was smart enough to say that, oh, bring them, we'd be glad to have them. There was one leader that was up on his game enough to realize how he needed to play the game. But for pretty much everybody else, they really showed the hypocrisy that on one hand they're claiming that illegal immigration is not a problem, but then when they're faced with the idea of the illegal immigrants coming straight to their cities rather than being held up at the border, then they start to pretty much panic and say about how Trump can't do this and how this is illegal and how this would be terrible. So kudos to President Trump for really playing a masterful hand here and showing up the hypocrisy that's coming from the Democrats on illegal immigration.